So this is Jackson and Louie.
Oh, HoonTV!
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 That's quite good, I can't say anything. Just down here lurking out the front of Ceramic Coat Australia. I'm going to head in, see Dale and grab my bits. This is Dale. He makes things look pretty.
Hello.
So, what are we looking at, Dale? What have we got here?
So we've coated this in a thermal dispersant coating. Thermal dispersant coating, by its name, disperses heat up to around about 550 degrees. It's also oil resistant, chemical resistant. You can clean it with solvent, it won't come off. Basically, it's a really nice coating.
Alright, what else we got?
Alright, well your turbo's over here. One that we prepared earlier. It's been coated inside and out in the Turbo X coating as far as we can get. We did remove all of the old coating off of it. Blasted it back to a nice raw finish. And this is the Turbo X coating. Turbo X coating's rated at 1350 Celsius long term, 1500 degrees short term. Typically you'll see reduction of say 50 to 65% of your engine bay temperature.
Previously, this inlet manifold was just painted in VHT engine enamel. It actually wasn't too bad, but now it's ceramic coated, so it's not just for aesthetics this time. So what have you done?
Once again, we've deployed the thermal dispersant black coating, removed all of the old paint off of it, give it a nice blasting, give it a coating, then cured it, and this is how it comes out. This is the same coating. And we always mask up all of your AN fittings. Those surfaces shouldn't be interrupted by blasting or paint or anything like that.
Very cool. And this manifold too, since it was on the car last time, it's now got the fly-by-wire adapter on it, and we've added a proper vacuum port to it thanks to Ariel from CPC for machining that up. Cam's welded on, so we're good to go with that one. And last but not least,
so we've got the Turbo X Black, again rated for 1350 Celsius. this will take all the heat you can throw at it.
And that is the 6-boost manifold now, minus the wastegate pipe off it, because that's on the turbo. So all cleaned up and flattened out there, so gone from chrome to gangster black. Thanks to this guy here. He's a one-man band at the moment and works around the clock getting this stuff done, but does a brilliant job. So awesome, very, very cool. Go screw these back on the car. Some people listen to music when they're working on their cars, but I'm just listening to this crazy Canadian from Piston Twisted Garage talking about Chryslers. Okay, Saturday morning, and got a bit of stuff done yesterday. Got the turbo dummied up. I mean, it's still in the same place as the manifold, but now it's got the wastegate on it. Everything fits, luckily. So just need to get a flange gasket for the T6 flange on the turbo manifold, and also got a AN fitting for the bottom of it to change the oil return, because I want to make a nicer, prettier one of that. But other than that, it's wrapped in plastic. Alright, quick recap on what's going on with the car here. Now, obviously this isn't Frank the Tank, this is the Ute. Been messing around with this, had on the dyno a while ago, made reasonably good power, but the fuel pumps were too small, the wastegate was too small, still had a cable throttle on it, so I got rid of all that now. Got a Bosch Motorsport pedal and throttle body on it now, thanks to Raceworks. Got a 60mm GenV wastegate on it, thanks to Turbosmart, and big thanks to Cam from Solid here for helping me. We've done all the modifications to get the throttle body and the wastegate on, and both the inlet manifold and the exhaust manifold and the turbo, or the turbo manifold and the turbo rear housing have all been re-ceramic coated by Ceramic Coat Australia. With that, got the inlet manifold back on, even ceramic coated the fuel rail just to make it look a bit nicer, and it's a heat dispersant ceramic coating too, so it might help, but mostly for aesthetics. But got the car in here, and just been tinkering around today, just putting the inlet manifold back on, a few other bits and pieces, nothing too exciting to film, but getting closer to putting it back together and getting the thing back on the dyno. Other thing going to be doing is got to get some measurements tomorrow, but Matt and the guys from Haltech, he said to give him some measurements, going to measure up putting EGTs in the exhaust, which is awesome, good for tuning. That way you can really check what each cylinder's doing. And also they've got so many different lengths with the EGT probes as well, so I can get them all really nicely done. There's tons of room under the dash because it's not a road car anymore anyway. There's literally nothing under the dash, so I can loop them around if need be, but I can get the lengths pretty good. But yeah, really actually looking forward to driving this car now. There was a bit of time there where I was a bit unsure about it, but now things are starting to happen. Also a big shout out to Trav from Hammond Engineering for this really, really nice CNC machine top thermostat slash radiator cap housing there. He does some really nice gear, and he's a mate from way back from the motorbike scene, so looks like a bit of a mess at the moment, but it's just because I'm just working on a whole bunch of stuff and just systematically going over everything and making sure everything's tight. Obviously once it's time to boot it up, we'll check for leaks and that sort of thing before we actually try firing it up, but should all be pretty good, just updating a few little bits and pieces. But yeah, have a quick look and see what's going on. And this is Jackson. He's fitting one fully sick hectic spotty to the front of his car. Can you afford two?
Hey?
Can you afford two?
No, I got the other one. It's in the car.
He's just putting one on. You're going to put one on the back as well?
Yeah.
One on the front, one on the back?
Yeah.
Out back, out front?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So I said to him before, I was like, it's got this badge on the back, you might as well put one on the front that says out front. Yeah, dad jokes for days. Look, that's got a supercharger on it. So anyway, yep, the Ute is coming together, got all the harnesses in, turbo manifolds back on, all that sort of stuff. Wastegate's looking pretty good there. I need to trim that scrammer pipe down, it's a bit long, but I made it longer than it need be just so I can check it for length. It's
Got a little stainless tab there, just to stop it from moving around or rattling. But yeah, it should be pretty good. Cam did a really nice job of welding that, so that's all in there. And then just gonna do something different with the dump pipe there. But yeah, it's coming together.
Lots of, hang on, and I've got my list here that says tick, ceramic coating, tick, radiators on order from Burson. That's going to get done. Got to change the rear end, set up a little bit and fix the tail shaft angles, but yeah, we're all good. Oh, and the dump pipe.
The dump pipe's now getting a V-band in the middle of it, so it's easier, not one big massive piece.
Over and out. I think I needed to be putting a video up for a while here, so I'm just going to throw this sort of dirty mashup together, and then yeah, and then we'll pull the chute on the end of this video.